It is time for Dust 2. Map number 2 between Cloud9 and NRG. NRG almost storming away with Nuke in the first game. Strong CT side. Cloud9 teased having the same, but of course, starting 13 or 2 for 13, they could only lose so many rounds, and they lost them. So here we are. Maybe they would have, if it's Nuke's one of those maps, right? Both teams are capable of having a strong CT side. So it's rough. If you start on the second half, it's not the same as if you start on the first. There's the psychological advantage and the nervousness of how few rounds you have to make an error in. But here we are. We find ourselves on Dust 2 again. I think it's still pretty early for Cloud9, the new roster.
Yeah.
Figuring out roles and just developing things. I mean, with a new roster, you need to. I mean, maybe you can attest to this. If you have long-term familiarity, like the players who went back to Fnatic, for example, you know what to expect from your teammate, and there are certain situations where you won't necessarily need to communicate so much because you know how you're going to play off of each other and so on.
Exactly. I mean, you know the tendencies, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's why it's even harder. Vitality is a good example to that. Of like, even look at how long it took for them. They've been pretty much invisible for 8 months. We talked to NBK during the Beyond the Summit event, and he said, like sooner or later we're gonna have to start showing some results. Granted, that started happening at that tournament, but they really didn't have anything going for them for 8 solid months. So like a team like Cloud9, it takes time.
Yeah.
We can't really be expecting them. Sure, it's impressive, right? If they do end up taking a map of NRG, even a win, right? But this is not to be expected of this roster yet.
Yeah, I was actually in a Cloud9 studio when they announced the new roster, and I said that it showed the roster on paper showed some promise. I mean, I guess people are like, oh yeah, it's going to be great, everything's going to be fun, but it's really like in the short term, the 3 to 4 months, it might suck. It's kind of supposed to suck because you're figuring stuff out. You're testing things and seeing, okay, this works, we change this, blah blah blah. So it's a very long process with a brand new squad. You can't just go from 0 to hero immediately. Counter-Strike is a deep game, so the teams are playing at levels where they won't allow that. You'll have holes and they will exploit them. Now, Dust 2 may be a good indication as to where Cloud9 are in that respect. And I suppose it's still early. I think if we go to 3 maps and we can get an idea as to where the map pool is at present, because we've seen with some other teams, some lesser teams, if you will, in the different regions that there are definitely some map pool issues and some maps are a given. Maybe that's the case for Cloud9. Maybe it's not.
I feel like Dust 2 is a difficult one because NRG, I feel like they might be. There's arguments when you watch them sometimes that they might be the best Dust 2 team at the moment.
Yeah.
They're really, really damn good there. They smashed Avangar like it was Charles play in spot. Like we talked about yesterday, how hard it is to throw a team off of defaults on Dust 2 on their T side because the catwalk is such a given. But NRG find the ways to do it, and they do it efficiently if they need to. They understand like who they're playing against and the ways in which they can play against them safely, and they have everybody hit so hard on that team as well. So, like it's a hard team to prepare for.
Absolutely, but it's also like Dust 2 to me is one of the maps where even if you don't spend a lot of time on it, at least you can play it, right? Which is everyone always references Dust 2 the biggest upset map, and I totally get it. I think that a lot of people get it, right? Maybe you can't necessarily explain in nitty-gritty detail as to why, right? But because the map is so open, a new team like Cloud9, you have the individual, you have the talent, right? The only thing you really need is energy to make some mistakes and give you duels that maybe you're so desperately need. But for energy, like you're saying, I think that this is a very well-rounded team, and especially on a map like Dust 2, they're really going to take charge here, even on the CT side, and really take a map control. And we'll be fun to see what kind of daps. And also James IRL, new coach of Cloud9, former coach from Ghost. Pretty cool pickup, I'd say. And it's funny now then to see, what kind of Cloud9 we're expecting on this Dust 2 side, especially looking at the new T side. Is this T side going to be better? Very different maps. This one is a little bit more open. You have the players to play with.
Wow.
Yeah, the odds.
How about those odds? Those
and I get
are
it.
Huge odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really big odds.
It makes total sense, but here's the thing as well, right? These odds, and especially heading into the map that we're heading into, definitely upset potential. Will always be an upset potential on Dust 2. Great odds, I'd say. If you're...
yeah.
Yeah, buddy, man.
Yeah.
Those are juicy odds.
Yes.
Those are enormously juicy odds. It's just crazy to see that next to the Cloud9 logo, the major winning Cloud9. That is crazy, man. What a world we live in, eh? It's magic. It's crazy what can happen overnight because it basically did. That team fell apart. It's so sad. It's just like the end of the story, win the major and then just disintegrate. we're going to go and play with the Brazilians. That was a bloody disaster, wasn't it?
Yeah, it didn't really work out, that one.
No.
May have worked out in the long term because I think.
I was going to say the experience, I think,
exactly,
for both Stewie and Tarek.
Yeah. But here we are. We got the Cloud9 on the T-side. They're going, oh my god. Before I can even get 3 words out of my mouth, everyone's dead. They're dead. Everyone's been annihilated. They can't get through the tunnel, and that's it. That's a wrap. That was a non-starter for Cloud9 for sure.
Ooh, Cirque gets a cheap helmet, as does Ethan, but I was going to say I'm interested to see what Cirque will pick up. The Scout. So they'll buy up. Ethan will prioritize the grenades. I think if you buy Kevlar, I think you still need to get 1 kill to have the money to buy the M4, A4, and the helmets in the next round. I've been doing the calculations. Honestly, one of the most fun things to do in a situation, well, on Counter-Strike, when it's not like a too urgent situation, is to just run past the doors with a Scout and try and shoot somebody through in the head through the doors. Because of the movement speed of the Scout, it's really awesome. The movement speed of Cloud9 is pretty crazy at the moment. Oh my god, Tarek has... He got his barung from I don't even know where, but all is well, I think, for NRG ultimately. There's not much for Cloud9 to offer. They've got the numbers, they've got a high ground advantage. Cirque is... Oh, okay, maybe we've got problems, but they've still only got Glocks. Surely they're not going to lose to Glocks. Okay, everything's starting to calm down now because Stan and Breeze were pretty... Well, they were all pretty damn low at that point. Lots of bells being rung, but NRG will survive with 3.
I mean, that's everything that Cloud9 really could have asked for. Maybe 1 more kill, but complete full eco. Didn't even have a flash for that catwalk. NRG playing it very safe there. Playing retake. It's a nice little approach. Really don't want to give anything up for free. And since you never really know what kind of buy Cloud9 was coming in with, rather play it safe. But we do get that up on Mixwell then right off the bat. Round number 3. Great buy. 3 SGs even as well. But here we see, it's going to be fun to see, like I said, NRG going to be playing a little bit aggressive. Great start even in tunnel here too, wow.
Gusta is... Oh, I was about to say he's ready for this. I like that smoke. Next all the catch onto catwalk. NRG trying to be aggressive. They will be punished. They punished pretty hard. And this is kind of difficult considering the damage that was done in that previous round by Cloud9.
It's
NRG
a fun little... Yeah, it's a fun little test too, I think, for NRG in the sense of like, is Cloud9 still a team that can't really hold these aggressive plays? Do they have an answer for it? And sure they do. They did get that entry on Ethan. Otherwise, you know, they don't really have any map control. But because of that, even the 2 B players from NRG rotated back to the B bomb site. So now we kind of have a regular default on our hands, but clear advantage to Cloud9.
I like the activity, just using pop flashes all over the place to try to get something going, trying to catch a play before Cloud9 hit the site. Really cool to see that from NRG, really active. But now they only have 1 flash left. It is on Cirque though, and he is on the A-bomb side, but doesn't really have anybody to support. They don't have any retake value here, Cloud9. Sorry, NRG. So NRG might, if when this play comes in, maybe they should just go for the save. We'll see. There's another pop flash here on catwalk, but there's nobody there. At least not anyone that can be seen by Stan. So this has to be a moment where they try to save their money. Surely, Gusta is going to make it impossible though, getting quite a lot of damage. Trades in, but indeed we'll get the save coming in from NRG. Well played by Cloud9.
Yeah, and just because Akusa got getting the 3rd kill as well, that's great. Money low on Cloud9. You will not be seeing any kind of chases here. Prioritizing their own economy first. But a great start of the half so far from Cloud9. NRG trying to do something a little bit aggressive. Didn't work out, but I do like the approach.
First round on the board. See what NRG choose to do in the next round.
Good spawn here for Cloud9. Potential to run out. Number 7, it's tense. He actually drops. Yeah, he does get the SG back. Yeah, it is looking like they're probably going to just take long control here. See if NRG has an answer to it, or if they're just going to give it up. If this was last round, NRG wouldn't have anyone on long, so they would have gotten it for free, but not this time around.
Awkward. The strafing, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's a perfect storm. Mixwell's trapped and the scout, after the first shot, I would argue has the advantage. In the face, no less. Not what Cloud9 were looking for. Automatic makes his way towards the lower tunnel. Nothing crazy going on there. Ethan will keep an eye on mid and leave B for now, but he'll have to do it quietly. So again, he's got that moving accuracy with the scout. I think it was a jump peek from Kusta. He's got to be careful. So not shy. In the meantime, Cloud9 are being pretty slow, just trying to find out the climate elsewhere. If Cirque stood on this box, I wonder if he would see Kusta, but he's unlikely to. Sometimes snipers will stand on the boxes for the plateau plant, the 2 boxes on the right-hand side. It's a nice angle with which to peek long. But not often we'll see him jump on bad plant box to have a look over. Still for Cloud9 being really slow, but their patience will be paid off.
Yeah, look at this, just a flashbang to Catwalk, but again, not finding any value with those plays. Cloud9 is putting everyone towards long, and that just seems to work out time and again. So Stan will take down the bomb, so maybe there's a chance here after all if he can get more frags. He's often good for it, but Kusta will take him down. Great round from Kusta so far, and Ethan's the last man standing, and I wonder if Cloud9 have done some research here.
They definitely have, and there's the thing as well, like this actually will have an effect on later on in this round too. Cloud9 not utilizing Catwalk at all these first 4 rounds. NRG being very aggressive on there. Now here's the thing, NRG has to have a response here to this long play, hence you're probably going to start seeing a little bit more of the counterplay of NRG's going back to the default in long plays. And then here you actually have the opening for Cloud9, because obviously now NRG leaves mid open. Now Cloud9 gets Catwalk control even easier than that. So great start around here. It's all a game of chess. But you can definitely see, like you were saying, Dan, they definitely have watched NRG here, how they like to play. Really a lot of emphasis on that Catwalk, and Cloud9 obviously just completely ignoring it. Super smart so far.
Yeah,
Eco.
This might be why NRG have stacked long in this round. They won't use the flash though, they'll just creep. A worthy investment of personnel. Automatic, keeping them honest. This is why you see slow rounds from the T side. Just waiting for aggressions from the CTs when the chips are down.
Ooh, that's a nice pop for that P250. And now Tens will make his way through towards CT, looking to catch all the CTs of NRG. And he has overlooked one player, but Daps has his back. And that looks pretty clean now for Cloud9. They're looking pretty good so far on this T side. I'm kind of wondering how many rounds they'll be able to get here. I think NRG are going to start to have some trouble unless they can find a way to kind of, I don't know, have a way to play the long rounds, because they've been playing really aggressively, which depletes their utility a lot. And you can see here they don't have much utility.
Yeah.
So then do they just try to play very passively and allow Cloud9 to set up in the default like you were talking about?
I think for Daps, he had the Mac 10. It's not going to be faking long. But look at the, like I said, right? Look at NRG here. The play. Now they're putting 3 long instead, leaving mid completely open and Catwalk. This is the kind of changes that we do see. So like I said, I do like the approach initially here from Cloud9. It actually does make a difference, but we'll see here. I am guessing it's just going to be a very slow default into a cat play. And an automatic lurking.
Confident with that.
This definitely changes the outcome though.
Well, he was going to push. Maybe he still does. Smoke makes it safer. Cirque will swing with the AWP. Does he take a shot? Now it is the unknown. Automatic creeping around the side. Maybe he'll make a play here. He's only got a Molotov though, but he's got flashes from his teammate, so he might try to pull NRG out of position. You can see them seeking information, actively rotating, Stan crossing. I don't think Mixwell saw him. He will see Ethan, however. Still a lurker towards B in the tunnels for Cloud9. 2 frags so far. NRG stacking the A bomb side. The bomb's still top mid. 40 seconds to go. They can still make a play in either direction, Cloud9. Tens is soon to find himself a Tariq. Still no kills for NRG. Then there were 2. Automatic creeping up now, but he's about to be jiggled. And they'll soon know that both CTs are on the A bomb site, and the bomb will go straight into B.
Yeah, I mean, great. Just a great round by Cloud9 here as well. Just taking their time, 5-on-4 situation. There's no point in really taking a gamble. You don't need to, and especially when Automatic had long the whole time for TenZ, knowing that they're either going to be bomb side or push catwalk on him. Gets the one, and that's all he really needs. And much better approach so far. Obviously different maps, but their T-side so far has been great. And for NRG, I think that maybe not next round, but the round after, we'll probably see a timeout. Trying to get some answers here on the CT side. Some new approaches, what really to do. Because if we do look at the economy of Cloud9 too, they are rolling in money.
One of the cool things too is that the way Cloud9 have gained the advantages is not even through like rushing long and getting some trades or running a set piece or getting a B split. They're finding overwhelming advantages and just putting NRG in positions where they have to take risks all the time. And then Cloud9 just prepared for the risks that NRG have to use. So it just like seems like this slow bleed where Cloud9 get ahead and they get more ahead and more ahead. So that's been really cool to watch. And as you say, you know, it really does feel like they're extremely prepared against NRG.
Even this round, they did get the 1 kill here, NRG. They get the second, that's great. Don't want all 5 members alive here again. Money is already a big issue, but don't want everyone on 16k.
How weird is this? Cirque doesn't realize players are still in suicide. Daps is doing the work now. Teammate is holding formation while Daps clears things out. Angles were being held. So that was a nice adjustment in an awkward position for Cloud9. Everything's calm and they've got the synergy to clean up the rest. Cirque with the Kree could have been dangerous there, but he wasn't. 5-2 in favor of Cloud9. NRG haven't bought just yet. Will we see the same aggression towards A from C9?
Still no buy. Oh, that's a very late one, isn't it?
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't just call for the timeout there.
Yeah.
I understand in some cases, obviously timeout means that for Cloud9, probably changes are happening. Look again, the answer for NRG, choosing not to go long, but they are going to be taking that catwalk control. Not even a boost because they were so late. TenZ is already here.
TenZ can't get it done with the Krieg. Krieg not the tool for the job there, perhaps. Either
And look
way.
at the answer here again from Cloud9. Getting long completely for free. They still have tunnel and 1 guy in middle, so it's a great opening here again for Cloud9. Really putting energy on the spot here, as long as they're smart. Methodical again. Very good chance of them winning this round again.
He knows his angles.
Yeah, he really knows what's up.
They peek from catwalk here, it's dead.
It's the first one. There it is. And then there were 3 for Cloud9. Automatic considering a play into the B bomb site. That would be some really vital information. Does Kusa sell a fake towards A?
Oh.
That's one way to do it, so it gets deleted immediately. Daps considering his options, but he'll head towards the B bomb site while Kusa invites him towards A. Smokes on both sides now, so it's guesswork for NRG. Do they even hear the grenade towards B? There's a flank from Stanislaw on the A bomb site, so a lot of time's being bought, and NRG are going to have a long rotation, but Cloud9 still being careful. 20 seconds on the clock. That flash will be a big clue.
Yeah, Kusta's positioning, he's really nailed it. And NRG, I don't know, like if they're going to decide to just go if they're going to go for this or not, because Kusa will likely get a kill here. There it is. Ethan's dead, and now it's an AWP and an M4 left alive, and their money sucks. Obviously, they have a full loss bonus, but if they survive with these 2 weapons, they can full buy in the next round, more or less. So Cloud9 once again, that's a beautiful round because, okay, sure, Mixwell dies in middle, trying to get, but he gets so much information. He knows there's 2 players in mid, and then he knows there's 2 players on catwalk. So then Automatic knows that he can just walk into the B bomb site.
Exactly, and you look at the tendency there too. As soon as this is happening, I mean, Kusa's already making noise that long, so NRG is forced to make a decision, and they end up, you know, falling back from B, going mid instead, having 2 guys on catwalk. Plan here is to just take over mid, right? And it's a good approach. But like you said, as soon as Mixwell ends up dying there, you see the Kusa reaction, gets the first one. And then after that, it's just, again, just energy in a pickle. I'm still expecting them to go back to regular default setups here. Cloud9 hasn't really been utilizing the B splits and stuff yet, so... But we'll see. Great start nonetheless. Here again for NRG, good spawn towards long, taking over that.
It's one of those things where, like, we talk about how Dust2 is the upset map, but Cloud9 and NRG are both teams that typically are able to play like the fundamentals so well. They don't leave themselves too open to shenanigans. And I'm just loving the awareness from Cloud9 so far. This is looking extremely methodical. And this is definitely obviously one of their maps. Like you can really tell. Really understanding the rotations very well. This time looking for that catwalk control. More emphasis here in NRG. It's always guesswork. It's always complete guesswork. That's flashed through to position. With Mixwell as backup with the orb this time. So the setups for Cloud9 change pretty often.
But we do see the setup from NRG is just a regular default here. Going to be retaking A if they hit that. Hoping for Cirque to get 1 or 2 kills. One guy in C to spawn. And one guy at long, and obviously we see that Cloud9 will not be having a single guy here that's going to be lurking. It does seem to be going towards that B split instead. It's the first time we've seen that.
Tarek will hold down a position 4 now, but Automatic is here to trade. Now, there is issues for the players. Oh no, there's a big gap there. The bomb's been taken out. There's flashbangs as well, and the round has potentially been stolen by NRG, only losing 1 player. There was a big hole in CT spawn where a smoke should have been, and it cost Cloud9 everything. Trade from Automatic. You can see they went for the smoke on the other side, but Cirque went straight through it. No respect style. And they may have to rethink that one. Trying to sort of fake towards A perhaps, but that's the 3rd round for NRG. It's been a drought since the pistol.
Oh.
It's pretty much their 1st round, but maybe they won't get a consecutive one with shots like that from Mixwell.
Yeah, that one really hurts. Cirque with an answer. They're going to try to take... Oh, they don't realize that there's 2 Ts that blew. The flick is missed from Cirque. He goes back once again. Will he get punished here? He's just staying out there, going to do as much as he can. He almost gets another one. That's ridiculous from Cirque. He has really helped NRG out. And look at the reaction here. Knowing that all the action was going on towards the long side of the map, Stan will go for the push. Dabs, is he looking for this? He is, but still loses the battle, leaving Automatic in the 1 versus 2. But with well over a minute to play with, this is one of the best maps to be in this kind of a position if you're a team.
Yeah, especially like you're saying, the rotation, like where Tarek is, and obviously we do see that Automatic is going towards B. Stan only 12 HP left. Probably a call from Dabs there. It is super low. The reaction here though from Tarek is nice. I thought that actually he would be pushing, but he decides not to. But yeah, rotation here will be super slow, but we'll see. Still gonna take Automatic some time here to get into the B bomb site, and since Stan, I'm guessing he's not even gonna be peeking here at all.
Every 6 seconds or so.
He does have a molly though.
Oh, he's been spotted immediately. Automatic. You can see the top of his cap. You can see exactly where he's going. And there we go. The pre-fire is there. It is not the longest rotation for Tarek. He's going to spot him crossing. 25 seconds Automatic with a smoke and the Molotov. See what he feels safe to pull out. There goes the smoke. Now he doesn't know how close Tarek might be. Taking a slower approach, Tarek. No sound cues. There he walked through the smoke.
He does. And there's no idea here for Automatic. He's got absolutely no idea. Tarek's nailed this one. Very smart stuff from Tarek walking through the smoke. It was a huge gamble, but it's a gamble that paid off. And another round goes to NRG. Again, though, that they do lose everybody, so it is somewhat expensive, but everyone except Tarek. But it's a round win, and this all because of this map.
Yeah, great round here. Still choosing to just fight here. Could have just fell back if he wanted to, but makes the decision of staying and fighting instead. Gets the 3 kill. A nice little clutch there at the end from Tarek. Good spawn here now from Cloud9 over towards that long area. Mixwell first in line with the op.
2 players gone past the angle already. There's a flashbang over the top combined with a HE grenade. Looked like he was about to pull the trigger, but they all shoot through smokes and reap the rewards sometimes. Reed doesn't want to connect with that Molotov. Doesn't want to give the clue that he's there, but they use the smoke for safety. 4v5 for Cloud9 now. NRG waiting, everyone having to wait while these smokes come and go. Automatic was spotted by Ethan, but he can only go so far. So close, he was teased. Does he go for automatic? Looking for a second player. Does he swing? He's got daps on the way. Ethan realizing what might be up. He's got two, and the second player as well. There's a flashbang. It's good for one. Automatic swinging. And it's 1-4-1. Does he realize that Tarek's here? Well, the flash came from somewhere. 1 minute on the clock. Still a man advantage. Tarek, perfect timing. Makes it even worse. Gets shot at as he runs towards the B bomb site, realizing what is up. Bomb in rotation. Kusa good for one. Spot standby. Double stack. And Tens is not too far behind him. Closing the distance. Jumping. Stand of only 14 HP. Buying time for the rotation, but the bomb should be able to get planted now.
Oh dear. Oh no, that's a bit of a miss, and Kusa's going to have to fall into an awkward position whilst that's going on. That might give some space for Breeze. He's coming in very quickly as well, and indeed Kusa's head gets shot clean off by Breeze, but his positions are now Tens. Last man standing goes for the play. The flashbang's beautiful. That is a wonderful round from Breeze and his teammates, of course. And that's another one for NRG, looking for the AWP. There it is. And the defuse is on the way. Really good recovery so far from NRG.
Yeah, absolutely. Calling him back there in that round as well.
A lot of clutches as well to like win these rounds.
They connect now. NRG have found momentum just about. Only one player surviving. There's still money for Cloud9, especially with that bomb plant. So there's still an opportunity for Cloud9 to pull away. NRG's lost bonus is in the bin now, thanks to their success. But you can see they won't have all the money in the world left in the bank after their buy. $2,500 is all that they have to offer should they lose this round, plus the lost bonus. Mixwell looking for a short push. Love to see HE's top mid, but there's no fast play in mid from Cloud9.
Yeah, very default approach from Cloud9 here, looking for that cat control. Flashbang coming in to force Cirque back, and there's a reaction. Look at that, $200, and Cirque has just spent 600. Maybe even there was a flashback as well, so maybe even more. It's definitely a positive exchange for Cloud9. Cirque's taking the angle back though. Cloud9 looking like they might just go and burst on the B bomb side here, after representing that they've taken Catwalk. And, oh dear, Ethan's dead.
Stan spots one cross. That Molotov will be needed for the retake, the incendiary, so he's holding on to it for the time being. Oh, the pre-fire. He actually tagged automatic. I wondered if automatic was about to walk through that smoke, so that may have saved him. Tarek's, Breeze is in T-spawn. Supposed to make his way towards the tunnel should they want to go for it. Maybe that frag activates things now. You can see them speeding up though. Breeze has got some running to do. There are 3 kits on these players. Stan still has the incendiary, which can go underneath the window. Really strong if he knows it. There's a late Molotov from the T side. NRG now coming through the tunnel with 2 players. Flashbang's good, but Daps' burst is even better. 1 for 1. That clock really is ticking now. We've got the Molotov on the site, and now 10. So 180 transfer! Marvelous stuff. Cirque with his knife out, trying to run towards the site. Thought his teammate may have had the frag there. Time was running low, and now the money is as well for NRG.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. Oh, Cirque
missed the
he
shot.
missed
I didn't even hear the shot.
Yeah, nor did I. I see. It all makes sense now. And that's a very tight... That's another 1v1. In fact, it was 1v2 for 10. So many rounds going down to these clutches with just like 1 or 2 players left alive. Or 2 or 3 players left alive. It's a fast move to Catwalk, but it's not really a buy-in for NRG. They've just got 2 P250s and a flashbang. But where there's a will, there's a way, as they say, and NRG have managed to get some position towards middle. But Tens has the flank on Stan. There's the boost spotted, and that's an easy pop for Tens. Not much here going the way of NRG. That's a nice cheeky kill from Tarek, but that's Ethan. Oh, he's got the knife out. Very cheeky that Ethan can't.
Denied.
Yeah, he can't really do anything.
He's like, well, I had an opportunity, and now I no longer have an opportunity. Was he heard?
I think got Dink there. Nice. Oh, he's actually
Not
got the
too
kill.
shabby. Oh, he failed his jump, and that will be that. 8-5 for Cloud9. They will be leading at half-time at the very least, but NRG are back on the bye. Up to them to try and make it close. Mixed bag. They've got pretty good utility, all things considered, NRG.
Yeah, and also an op on Cirque, even though he doesn't have armor. Again.
Smoke didn't really hit the mark there.
Consistent on that one. Thanks, well, pretty good on the gap shots. And default from both teams, really, in terms of the topography, the arrangement of players. Let's spray the smoke just to be sure. Sometimes you'll see that old NOA boost there, where that smoke was. Looking towards Catwalk, but there's not to be anything like that. No shenanigans from NRG yet, except, I suppose, Breeze jumping backwards and forwards along. Now Catwalk goes to Cloud9. We haven't seen a set piece on the A site yet, you know. Already the kind of the classic Avangard style where they drop that smoke on the top of Catwalk and then they represent an A play. Maybe it's a B split, maybe it's not.
Yeah, very different approach. They haven't really been needing to do that either, because they've been always getting the entries here. But here we go, regular A split or A round here.
Wow,
Everyone on Catwalk.
Suddenly started storming the site, and what will they choose to do, NRG? That's a nice opening kill. They still have possession of long, but coming in from the underpass is always horrible on the retake. Automatic focusing on a short position. Got some smoke tricks. Breeze is spotted, and maybe NRG are at a point of no return now. Tarek down to 3 HP. Ethan gets deleted. This is no place to hide for Tarek. Trying to go for a spray transfer in advance. Doesn't quite work out for him. And Cloud9 make it to 9. And NRG are not going to have a great buy for the last round of the first half. I see scouts in my future.
Yeah, so far a great half by Cloud9. It's not like NRG hasn't been trying. They've been very active throughout this map, but Cloud9, you can definitely tell they at least have a game plan coming into this. Nice.
Oh my
Again
God.
from Cirque with
Yeah.
the scout in mid. Maybe you should have just kept on buying that instead. Tags 10s2 to 28.
So that's pretty massive, isn't it? A lot of damage, especially considering that the 5.7 and MP9s are in play. Maybe there is some value for NRG after all in this last round.
Yeah. And even the scout on Tarek there too. Just the one hit more.
Oh, he's heard automatic. He's stuck. Oh dear, that's fallen to pieces. Trying to flash his way out, I guess. Being trapped in the Molotov. Just caught with a grenade in his hand. That's really helpful for NRG. Ethan playing off angles with the pistol. Cloud9 waiting for a push, but NRG've got man advantage now. Just really waiting, but nothing's really happening.
Yes. Kusta. Still can't find anything. No one's finding anything, so they have to make a move now. They're forced by the time. Oh, hello, there's a bit of a play. Back and away from the Molotov. That's what Hirip, and he's got the bomb, but he's alone. They need to make... They are really struggling against the time now. They've got to start running. There's a very late Xbox smoke. Now, I don't know how they're still walking around. There's 25 seconds less than to get the bomb planted. That's a nice frag to find, but still, there are huge issues on time here. They're going to run towards the B bomb site. They've actually nailed this, I think. There might be a chance, unless Ethan goes absolutely mad with this 5-7. And you'll see them jumping into the bomb site. He can't quite find the first connection. He's done it, though. There's still one player left to go. Is there time? Tens, can he make it to the bomb in time? Can he make it to the bomb? He needs 3.5 seconds. He's going to pick it up. Oh, he hasn't got enough time here. It's too slow. And it looks like NRG have picked it up. My God. Ethan, hero move with that 5-7. Oh, man.
Oh man, indeed. We'll discuss it after the break, which is coming now. 9-6 at half time for Cloud9. We'll see you back here shortly. Half time is over. NRG have 6. So that last round, I feel like Cloud9 were a little too slow. They were very far away. Trying to punish a peak, but with the man advantage, none was required. NRG knew their advantages, and they make it to 6.
Yes, it's looking very even at this point. It was a struggle, but again, I think the quality of both teams was just obvious. I love that it was a close half in that sense, because Cloud9 earned an advantage, but NRG, they showed there were so many clutches as well, so many rounds one-way clutch. Either way, here we are. Tens is close with the CZ towards along. We'll have a couple plays, but first is Ethan. Oh, that's a cheeky frag. Drops automatic and falls right back. My goodness. Everyone is getting owned here by NRG. Mixwell, only one to really offer up any answer to all of this damage. But the A-bomb side has been compromised. And Daps and Kusa have a hell of a job on their hands.
Pistol round makes it a little easier in a lot of cases to grab the bomb in an exposed position. Pop flashes up, Kusa avoids it. Nice delivery of a headshot, focusing on the player on the site while the guy on a plateau falls back. But they won't be able to get enough position there. And the pistol is taken by NRG. NRG have won both pistol rounds now. It's worth mentioning in this game.
Thank you, James, for mentioning it.
You're welcome. Now let's see what they can do on the anti-force buy situation. Tens and Mixwell with double scouts for Cloud9 in this round. Fishing for something. That's a good start for Cirque. Consistent with the scout through the doors.
He wants to investigate, but he will fall back anyway. He will resist the urges for now. Typical utility spent in middle by the T-side to clear close positions. Now automatic, after the utility fades away, looks to find the shots and a fade away, and he's, oh my goodness. He just got a huge amount of damage. Didn't get a kill, but the damage is good. And Kusta, he's got a kill. And oh my god, the damage from the Deagle is outrageous. Bombs down on the ground. The call can be made to Cloud9 as they start to move in. And there's a great HE. The damage just continues. The AK is collected. Automatic is quite the threat from CT. What the hell do NRG do now? They are in trouble.
So many advantages. The tag from Tens. Great patience from him. Looking for the second flick, but Tarek will save the day. 3v3. All the NRG players are low. Automatic with the sound cues. Bomb planted, double stack. He'll try to spray and he'll land a shot. Only one bullet required. That buys some more time. He has a decoy as well, which could be used as a fake flashbang. He's going to get another one through the smoke. They just can't plant the bomb.
Wow, what a round from Automatic. And Kusta as well. You know, he got that kill in tunnels. That was a lot of what helped them to apply the desperation to NRG, because there's no one else in the tunnels, and then all that damage from the Deagle through the doors, through the smokes. Spray after spray after spray. It's pretty impressive stuff.
It's a big round.
It is.
It's put NRG straight back on pistols. It's put their economy in the bin, in a dustbin, in a trash can, in a trash compactor, in a recycle bin. Right click and empty. 3-round lead for Cloud9. If they could stop NRG from winning many more rounds, that'd be a pretty big win on Dust 2, considering how the pistols rounds went. Daps looking for a transfer, only good for the one though. Tens will watch the cross. There is a smoke actually. It was already deployed. Good damage done in between. Tens with a very deep flashbang. But they'll have to wait, Cloud9. They'll have to be patient. They have incendiaries. They've got 2. They could put one back boxes and put one under the window on the retake. But 2 of their players are going through... Oh, they got 3 incendiaries, actually. 2 of which, though, are in the halls, which won't be too useful unless they can take out Tarek first.
I think this is a very smart approach by Cloud9, going from tunnel. They do still have the time. Really sandwiches energy here.
What in the
wow.
blazes?
Wow, that's such a smart
Yeah,
move.
they needed to. They needed to. It's a great response. If the energy members in tunnel there goes down, they're just completely sandwiched on the bomb site, having to make a decision there. Gets the first and then decides to just run out. Probably was not expecting that. But that's basically what happens with the positioning that Cloud9 had. Daps is really the anchor there on the B bomb side. He just gets the one and then you have the AUG right outside. And because the energy smoke, he doesn't really, Tens doesn't really get anything from it. Leaving energy with a complete completely open up bomb site with the bomb down. Tough situation even with utility for Cloud9. Really not the best case for Cloud9. Really did not want that to happen to them, but nice entry.
Yeah, I mean, we have had rounds traded back and forth here. The team with the worst buy winning every time, you know, Cloud9 picking it up, and then now NRG doing the same. Will it be the same, a similar story in this round with that opening? One has to wonder. And, well, maybe you don't have to wonder too much more, because that's another big advantage going the way of Cloud9. Breeze tries to respond here, tries to push onto the A bomb site, but NRG are on the struggle bus right now, in this round at least, and the push comes into the upper dark area, and now that's going to give Cloud9 all the info that they need. There's no chance to be able to rotate here for NRG. Cloud9 know everything.
The smokes to set up. Tarek's position will be real important, but Automatic's looking for it, and he does deliver. 5 versus 2 now for Cloud9, trying to hold things down. Got grenades from Cloud9, but mainly personnel and frags. Breeze now, maybe it's a question of damage, 30 HP. He has 1 minute on the clock, he still has the bomb. Did they hear that he's dropped off? Where else could he be? Daps not pushing the short position. He may have found a way to win this without realizing it just yet. 35 seconds. Heading back towards the A bomb site, but surely this is where everybody is. If he sees Mixwell, hold on a second. Oh boy. How could he know?
Baited.
11 to 8 for Cloud9.
It is crazy that he could have walked all the way to the B bomb site there. That's actually kind of nuts. But
Goodbye.
oh, he
Oh,
shot
the
the
nade hits
grenade.
it. That's no wonder. I was like, what's the dink?
Oh my goodness, he hits the nade.
He was still off though, so even I think even if it would have hit the nade, I think it wouldn't have been a headshot.
Nice, nice catch there in the back,
Yeah.
in the galley. The Sliggy, they call it. Look at Sliggy go, showing off.
Yeah. Shout out to our observers.
In-game directors.
In-game directors.
How dare you, Robin?
Best in the biz. Shout out to DJ and Heather as well. I think this major really showed how important our observers really are for our in-game directors. Takes a lot of talent. I've tried to observe myself, and honestly, I do not know how people do it, man. It's very impressive. Tense with an entry onto Stan. It's all falling apart very early here, 45 seconds into the round.
Okay, well, Circa's maybe given a chance to NRG. They've got space towards the B bomb site now. Tens is there alone, and if they get a fast entry, oh my god, that's a nice shot from Tens. Ethan he's left this planet, and that's another round for Cloud9. They're looking really good right now. Like they've got some good momentum going their way. So they won the battle of the force buys and looking good for 13. And oh, we get the P90. Yeah, let's get it, Daps. Get it.
Yeah, it's a
Come on, James.
B-tunnel spray down.
You don't look excited, James. I don't understand. I don't understand.
One can only imagine what NRG have to offer in this round. 3 P250s and 2 Glocks. And they are going to be going straight into 3 players for Cloud9. The flashes are here, but the gun's not out fast enough. Oh my god, that's quite the combo from Kusta. Stan left of,
Just
well,
get in there,
with
man.
a Glock.
Just get in there. Daps, you got a P90, man.
He got it.
There it
It's an
is.
interesting approach. Moonwalking into the
Yeah.
last 2 doors. But there we go. It is 13 to 8 now. The combo with the HE.
Oh my days.
All the
How much
bullets.
damage did that do?
That was quite the cleanup.
It's like 300 at least.
All right, NRG running out of rounds now. Only ignoring the pistol, just the 1 round this half.
And this is the first time out being called as well. Something that we were expecting on NRG CT side even, but instead they decided to just really use that freeze time and talk about it. But we'll see here what the approach is from NRG. Cloud9 playing very well.
I concur.
They need to close it though. They need to win the game.
They do need to close it out,
They
yeah.
need to take it to a 3rd map. I think many people want to see that.
Daps has left himself with a
What was
P90
the
in this
third?
round.
What did we say it was?
The third map
So
is
overpass?
Train.
Train.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the one game that you casted when you came back?
He?
You did. That's the Mixwell highlight of the 180 in CT spawn
Oh,
that
yes,
you had.
yes.
How was that map? Maybe you
That
remember
was,
some of it.
It was a good map. It was entertaining. It was fun. We've seen a lot of fast rounds from NRG. This time it works out on the long position. They have done a lot. We've got a push from Daps going straight through the smoke and B, so the information is there. Mixwell tags, but how does he get to reaggress? The HE lands just hits the right side of it. You know how finicky these HEs are. Mixwell going to the point of no return, or will he hide in Gandalf, play off of his teammates? It will be the latter. We can see Tens in position, but where is Daps? He's on the way in short. He picks up the AK-47. Bad plant punished by Mixwell. Breeze taken out. Molotov. Oh, he's touched it. Stan, he's got 16 HP, but there is cover. Short is cover. He's going for the pre-fire. Where's the guy on the short? Where's the trade? There we go, instantly. Now it's a 1 versus 1. What just happened? Psych with 2 in seconds.
I think that was a Cloud9 smoke too, just to cover from Cirque on the long position. Really actually hurt, or maybe, yeah, because he doesn't have one. Wow.
Wow. Those are some crazy kills from Cirque.
Oh, you would have never guessed that, the way that that was looking.
Yeah. That was really rough.
Yep.
There's a chance, a huge chance for NRG, because look, all the money's been spent for Cloud9 now. They go double orbs, and if they lose this round, they're of course not going to have any loss bonus. And all of a sudden, 10 rounds for NRG. It's an eco from Cloud9. That's 11 rounds for NRG, and NRG have money control. 10s. That's a good start for Cloud9.
Just about manages to escape the door, but he can't escape his fate. NRG.
Oh wow, they've owned it.
Yeah, they're threatening to have quite a go in this. Look at the money for Cloud9.
Yep.
This is interesting. This is heating up now.
Well, this is the best way Cloud9 could have lost the round, because there are so many ways you can lose a round on Dust 2 where obviously like more players die. At least here they get to make the choice, the decision to save some guns, as opposed to being on an eco straight away.
Yeah.
Without a buy, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. And more players died, and on top of that, it's a fast round too. So even for the 3 remaining people, there's still some utility there.
Yeah.
That you're saving as well. This round would have been, say, ended a minute later. Kusa, automatic, and Mixwell probably don't have those nades there. And that's a decent amount. It's 1.2k extra for Kusa there. Oh, he gets the 2 as well. Very nice. Because if you look at NRG's economy as well, it's not great. So this is really important here for Kusa, and especially now with this round. Now it's winnable again, and you're dropping SMGs. I love this buy. Since you already have the op on Mixwell and a bunch of utility still.
It's a big round. Oh. Haircut perhaps. The ear hair. 145. NRG have had very aggressive pushes, but Cloud9 have got the numbers in the right place. But is the help there for Daps? He needs a flashbang from his teammates. Goes 1-for-1 with a bad weapon. Kusa looking to transfer. Both teams trying to win it here on long. That Molotov will be a problem. Mixwell with the AWP. It's going to be some really important cover just before the smokes go up. And oh my god, that's quite a headshot. Looking to land another one on the other side of the smokes. A minute 15, 1 versus 2 for Ethan. He doesn't realize just yet, but he's got the space to go anywhere.
Well, you say that, but look at number 7. We still have the 10s on the scout in the middle. 10s should really not be leaving here. He should just be, yep, smart. Make sure he's gonna... Ooh, look at that. Ethan, so smart. This is definitely an opening. But it's still gonna be a 1-on-2 situation, even when he does get the bomb down here. But since Tens doesn't know, and he's probably not going to be rotating.
The weapons too, they don't have a rifle.
Yeah, no, and Ethan's probably here, because he's been so smart here, he's going to walk into B and look out from B first. Probably gets the entry on the Tens, and then it's just a 1-on-1 situation with bomb down.
Tens is still fixated on middle. And you can't really blame him. Again, Ethan crouching below that. He's just going to take the plant, it looks like. And bomb has been planted. And now they realize somehow he made his way to B. But again, a scout. Tens has a scout. It's not ideal in this kind of a situation. How does he find a way to win this? Ethan taking that classic position by the car. It's very strong There's no Molotov for the CTs, so Ethan's going to get some good spots here. It's the first one, and goes to spray for the second. The bomb is smoked, but it's a very easy shot for Ethan to go through the smoke, and there's the spray. There's no defuse possible here. However, he doesn't know that. He has to go closer to check it. There it is, the tap again. Ethan knows that Mixwell's not on the bomb, and at this point, it looks like it's RIP for Cloud9.
What is going on?
Oh my god. That's bizarre, isn't it? But the round's been won, everyone's dead. Oh my god, Ethan, what a great clutch.
Yeah, great
weird
round there.
This is really weird.
Cloud9 was even so fast as well into the bomb site. Mixwell literally just jumps into window straight on the bomb site just to fake the fuse. Smart play, but
couldn't find him in the smoke.
Yeah.
That is quite the turnaround. And it's broken the money for Cloud9. NRG are just 2 rounds away. The 2-0 you start to wonder now. Very quick grenades again. NRG back to the fast pace. But they've got pistols to deal with. Things I imagine will slow down now a lot, or will they actually? We've got 2 NRG players moving up to short very quickly indeed, so they can swing. Cloud9 on the A bomb site are in even more trouble than just these pistols. Just the 1 kill for Mixwell, and that is pretty much round done. Or is it? If Automatic can get this frag. Just being careful. The longer he waits, more grenades are likely to come. He catches Breeze before he can start shooting. Now Ethan's up there. Automatic still has 10 to play off of as well. Tag, but no frag. 10s with a Desert Eagle. The bomb on long. So much awkwardness. It's all a case of timing now. Can't quite find that bullet on Ethan. The trade probably would have been there. But here we are, 12 to 13. Cloud9 can buy once again.
And it just got really close. Those opening 6 rounds where we saw Cloud9 winning, it looked like Cloud9 were very much sorted for this win. But now, winning that key round, NRG have changed everything. And this is, like I said before, they've kind of set themselves up where they can, well, I was assuming they would have more economic control at this point. Obviously, their money actually is not great. So there's a huge opportunity here for Cloud9 in that sense. But Cloud9 are taking the time out to really figure out what they're going to do in this one. They've decided to get 2 AWPs, Tens and Mixwell.
I don't dislike that. I think that especially now we see the energy buy here. I think it's important for Cloud9 to try and get some entries because obviously a new team, even if it's a 5-on-4, they will probably struggle versus NRG's execute. So any help they can get. And also obviously locking down some certain points of the map. Those will probably just be stationed over that B.
That's a good start for Mixwell, but the numbers are here for NRG. Again, the fast attacks towards B, towards long, towards short. Working out for them. Automatic, so much to do. All he sees is heads, and he gets wrecked. Cloud9 getting deleted. NRG seems to have solved it. The pace is something that Cloud9 cannot respond to if they don't get those initial kills. And even if they do, NRG overwhelmed with the numbers in the short area, and Cloud9's options have been taken away. Looked like we were a goer for a 3rd map, but now we have to think about a 2-0.
Yeah. Cloud9, I like the approach there, boosting up Mixwell, but I would have preferred maybe someone in middle at least, maybe to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, flash over the top or
yeah,
something.
Because if that exactly happens, he gets the first, even if there's a second one there, he probably goes down because there's no other backup. So gets the entry, but then it all falls apart.
They do have max loss bonus, so they can have 4 or like 3 rifles and an AWP in the next round. So that's something, but yeah, it does feel like NRG have this approach now, which is working out quite consistently. 5 in a row from them now. That's impressive, and they've tied it up finally.
Look at this. Just rushing positions. And aiming. Kriegs are savage.
He even headshot his teammate, because why not?
Why not? Headshots are for everybody.
Yeah, everyone's a target.
Oprah style. 13 apiece. Cloud9 with a tac pause. How do you respond to this? So it's guesswork partly in where NRG are choosing to storm.
Sure. At the moment, I mean, NRG has been taking the catwalk fast approach quite often now. You do have still the op on Mixwell. You could just station. You don't have to push all too much on catwalk if you don't want to, but take the initial angle. Make sure you have long control. Because one thing you really haven't seen from Cloud9 yet is just can you just hold a regular A take without losing members? They have been somewhat stuck on this bomb site. Tarek has ran out long that one round. You have a good spawn here again. But there is a lot of nades here to fight this long play. Nope, we are seeing that cat push again. I like it. You even have help for Mixwell that time around, boosting 2. Oh, Mixwell was long actually, so they have 2 rifles there on cat instead. Nonetheless, it's a good approach, knowing that NRG has been wanting to take that catwalk control so many times. Felt that they needed to have an answer for it. Here's what I was talking about. Mixwell up on the catwalk here. Really just be standing here, take the initial one. You have Kusa to help you too.
Look at this, you know, they're going to go for the play, but I think that NRG were waiting for this aggression because NRG did throw nades over to long, but they never took long, so they're really threatening it and then looking to see if they can just go for that trade battle on short. And they've slowed down their pace like so much, and I think Cloud9 have been caught off by that. You know, Cloud9 going for this push, NRG ready. Now Cloud9 will have to dart back to the bomb site, but they don't really have a good way to hold this A bomb site. They don't have really much utility left at all.
Yeah, they put themselves in a pretty weird spot there. They had Mixwell in the beginning of the long there, but when he rotated back, they had no more control. Hence the push up to catwalk is all on automatic now. Need a hero round from one of the Cloud9 guys.
Yeah. 28 seconds on the clock. Now, Mixwell. Oh my god. 3 headshots through the box.
Oh, no.
Never mind. Oh boy. Stan is just denying everything.
Beautiful, really beautiful Counter-Strike from NRG right now. Again, they really, the change of pace and the high level of threat towards long just really threw Cloud9 out in this one. That push that on catwalk had to work, but NRG, like they were ready for that push. There was no surprise. They were just sitting there waiting for something, and they got it. And now Cloud9 really don't have too much to work with. Just trying to survive with these guns. Ten's doing what he can, and he's going to go down. They have max loss bonus, but they don't have enough to have a full buy here. They may have to let NRG get to 15. Or they force twice. Those are the 2 options. Yeah. It does too sucks for force buys.
I mean, it is tough. It's like it's what you're saying, right? And especially if you think about it, you've had a hard time even holding with the weapons versus NRG.
Yeah.
Not having full economy now, you know, one could argue that, yeah, maybe just play for the tie. Now, to play for a tie sucks.
Yeah.
Heck with that.
Well, I mean, it's overtime at least.
Absolutely. But you know what I mean, you know? No one wants to play for a tie, god damn it, you know? It's a really tough call to make.
I think if it's like Inferno or something and you're on the CT side, then, you know, you can maybe go for those 2 force buys, but Dust 2 sucks, man. It's so hard. It's so hard.
Well, we're just going to see just a little wonky buy here.
Yeah.
Lowering the money a little bit, but it's going to be a complete full buy next round, so they are going for the tie. But who knows? We've been saying that a few times now, but a lot of these eco kind of rounds have been going in favor of that team, so... Yep, there we go.
Wow. Maybe there's a chance for Cloud9. Still fishing, and he has to do as much as possible. Continuing to tag. Stan on 9 HP now. Down to grenades. He can't take duels anymore. Manages to get his way into the lower tunnel, but Stan and Tarek tagged. This could be capitalized upon later on, but if Breeze can take position and hold the B bomb site, then who knows? Ball leads towards double stack. There is a potential crossfire, but Tenz's options are taken away. Now, he's got to play off of that through the door. Breeze is really securing this round for NRG and limiting the risk from those tags earlier on. This time they won't be as successful through the smoke on double stack. That's a pretty big boost. So, okay. We've got Mixwell still on the way with an AK-47, and he's got a pop flash.
Flashes from the T side, but here goes the hero flash for Cloud9. This is it for them. Can they make it work? Oh, Breeze and Stan are going to hold it down with the help of Tarek as well. 15, match point for NRG. And Cloud9, it was a good effort. It was a really good effort. Look at this. Oh, wow. But still, it wasn't quite enough. They definitely gave NRG a scare, but Breeze, I love how methodical he was here when pushing this bomb site. No fear, he knows that they have to pick up some kind of control.
He's expecting depths at that point too. Tenz obviously was the guy in middle. He's the first one to go down on the bomb site, so...
NRG match point for the 2-0. The comeback is real on the T side. They've got 2 chances. A spawn timing AWP peek on long, and Cirque has the sniper rifle once again. I think you want Stan to get out of the way. Wide swing so he can peek mid. Nobody engaging. 2-1-2 from Cloud9, although they kind of have a crossfire potential in mid position. We've got automatic in CT spawn. Double ops for Cloud9. Daps will have the second one in B. Cloud9 this time look to hold on to long and let go of short.
Yeah, and I think that's the right play. Just go back to defaults here. Same what NRG kind of did. A different approach, but later on in that half, come back to those defaults, just retaking A. It's a double op setup again. It's Daps this time around. Has the op instead of Tens. But he's still based on that B-bomb side, so. Here we go.
Ooh, automatic get a double here. There's a transfer. Only the one Stan will be able to defend, and that is going to make a huge difference. Looking to get a wide swing there. Spots one in the pits. They know, of course, that Cloud9 have long control. Oh, wow. Okay, gets forced out. Kusa gets the frag. Daps picks up one as well. All of a sudden, not looking so good for NRG here. But Cirque and Ethan are certainly difficult to deal with as well. As the flash goes out, Cirque lines it up, can't connect the shot. The pressure's coming in here. There's a beautiful second shot as a follow-up. Cirque is ravaging them, and Ethan's going to polish it off nicely. That's the 2-0 for NRG. Very well played to them, but also to Cloud9. But it wasn't enough for Cloud9. But given how it is a completely new team, I think it was a decent shout.
This is the round we're talking about.
Okay. Ooh, Stanislaw.
He gets the third there after as well. He puts the smoke. The bomb is down and Tans jumps through the
And
smoke
he has like,
and he gets
what,
him.
5 HP or something
Yeah.
and no Kevlar.
Yeah, it's super nuts.
Okay, I think they ran the wrong set of replays there, so I wonder what the play of the game's going to be. I wonder. Well, here are the scores on the doors for Dust 2. Kusta almost 3,000 damage, but not enough on this occasion. A noble effort from Cloud9, but NRG do end up taking it 2-0. And of course, they are they should be the stronger team at the moment. Of course, the road for Cloud9 is still very early and hardly trodden on. But what did we think of what we saw from Cloud9 today?
I mean, definitely potential, right? I think for both of these cases. Nuke obviously needs a little bit of work. I mean, I think they were extremely unlucky that T-side could have, honestly, at least, I think it would have been a little bit closer. Dust 2, same thing. I think mentality-wise, I think that this is definitely a team that has a lot of potential and they have great players. Even the fact that Kusa drops 29 here just comes to show. I mean, it's one of the things. I mean, it's like I said, Mose has been really talking good about this guy for years now, right? And it shows. I mean, he has a lot of. He's consistent, and it's going to be fun to see the development of this team, what kind of Daps can do, and also James. But it's impressive. I mean, 16-13 versus NRG. They did have some moments. It's a lot of back and forths here.
Not too shabby at all. This game was presented by NVIDIA. Frames win games, baby. What were you about to say, Dan?
I was just going to say that if you looked at the damage values, it was that Cloud9 had significantly more damage given than NRG did, and it is actually really impressive considering how solid NRG are. They're like they are one of the most solid teams on the top level right now, for sure. Like top 4 team, absolutely. And Cloud9 gave them a good fight. Like we saw strategically, tactically, and individually. Like and there was so many clutches. NRG and Dust too. They won so many clutches that there's easily many versions of that where Cloud9 wins. So I'm actually really excited for Cloud9's future. They're shaping up, I feel like.
Yeah.
HyperX play of the game time. I think it's what we just saw. Maybe it wasn't though.
Hey, we only saw half of it. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Maybe we see the other half.
HyperX play of the game. They should have the Cloud Flight headset on there.
I mean, this makes total sense. You missed this one, I think, James, when you were gone, but this is an incredible round from Stan. 34 HP. He had gotten one initially first. He had rotated all the way back from ramp initially, come down here, which is why they're obviously not expecting him.
Yeah, this looks like it was completely over. It's like a 1v4 situation, more or less, and smoke to cut off the bomb, the forward smoke for TenZ, but just seeing TenZ in time for the AWP shot to finish out the clutch. And that was the reason that completely, that was like a save round. So that completely took Cloud9 off guard.
Yeah,
they
fully
were
saved.
looking like they're about to take over just for at least a few rounds at the very least.
Yeah, and that's we were talking about, right? I think, and especially when you're a team like Cloud9, you're a new team, you want that good start, and you know you're not getting that from this Stanislaw round. That's they would have been a complete full buy anyway, but considering they only got 2 rounds to begin with, that one extra round, you know, could have potentially been the difference.
And now we see the bracket for the remainder of the week. The finals! It's time for the finals in week 1 again. The first and second weeks are about accruement of prize money. Sharks having 2-0'd Liquid yesterday. That's a huge scalp for them. Will be facing NRG. I think this is a good matchup. Stylistically, I'm interested in this. I'm looking forward to seeing it. That's our North American matchup, which will come tomorrow. So make sure you're following the channel. Stay tuned for that. That's going to bring our show to a close for today. We've had European action, we've had North American action, we've had a reasonable showing from Cloud9. We've seen some promise from them despite losing today. We look forward to seeing how they will continue to build, but we will see more of that from NRG tomorrow versus Sharks. We'll see you tomorrow for more CS action. And I have one more thing to talk about. Oh, we have cups on FACEIT. We have a Pinnacle Cup. You can see the details with the URL at the bottom there, fce.gg/ECS Cup. We've got cups, baby. So if you want to get involved in a cup, check out the link. Even if you don't have a team, even if you're on your own, in the last half an hour of check-in, you can solo queue to be put with other people, so you can still get that kind of cup experience. Definitely worth it. They are lots of fun, and there are lots of points to be won in the normal cups as well. So check that out. And it is thank you and goodbye from he, and me. We will see you here tomorrow.